Beloved luminous souls, I am Archangel Jophiel, the keeper of divine beauty and the gardener of higher wisdom, and I step forward now to weave for you a living tapestry of light, a garden that exists both within and beyond you, blooming eternally with the blossoms of truth, clarity, and inspiration. This message is an invitation and a transmission, a call to return to the inner sanctuary where your soul's wisdom grows untended by the noise of the outer world, a sanctuary where the seeds of your highest purpose wait patiently for your recognition. You have walked through many landscapes of thought, belief, and experience, some rich with color and fragrance, others barren and shadowed, but all of them have brought you here, to the threshold of the eternal garden. In this garden nothing is lost, nothing wasted, every moment of your journey has been a seed planted, and now the season of remembering has arrived. Step across the threshold with me, beloved ones, and feel the shift. The eternal garden is not a distant paradise but a living field of consciousness within your own being. It is the quiet place beneath your thoughts, the spaciousness behind your emotions, the still point at the center of your breath. Here the light of wisdom is always shining, casting no shadow, revealing everything as it truly is. In this space you are free from the distortions of fear and the distractions of illusion. Here you begin to see yourself not as a fragment but as a whole, not as a seeker but as the very source of the beauty you seek. The eternal garden teaches through symbols. Each plant, each stone, each pathway is a facet of your inner life. The roses of compassion open when you soften your judgments. The oaks of strength deepen their roots as you ground yourself in truth. The streams of intuition flow more clearly when you release control and surrender to the current of your higher self. The birds of inspiration sing when you allow your mind to rest in silence. This is not poetic fancy but a direct reflection of how your consciousness works. When you tend your inner garden with presence, care, and reverence, wisdom naturally arises, like blossoms opening to the sun. There is no strain in this process, no force. The garden grows because that is its nature. You are not here to create wisdom but to uncover it, to recognize its fragrance already surrounding you. As you walk deeper into the eternal garden, you begin to encounter the trees of remembrance. Their leaves shimmer with golden light, and as you touch them you feel memories from beyond this lifetime, echoes of times when you walked as a teacher, a healer, a visionary, a poet, a guide. These are not fantasies but soul imprints reminding you of your timeless nature. With each step you shed old skins of limitation and awaken to the truth that you are more than a personality navigating a temporary world, you are a vast consciousness exploring itself through countless experiences. This remembrance is liberating. It frees you from the narrow confines of doubt and self-criticism. It reveals that every challenge you have faced has been part of your soul's curriculum, preparing you to embody more light, more clarity, more love. The eternal garden also contains mirrors of living water. As you gaze into them you see not only your face but the patterns of thought and feeling that shape your reality. Some patterns are harmonious, like spirals of light, others are tangled like vines. These waters invite you to see clearly without judgment. Clarity is not condemnation but illumination. When you see a pattern that no longer serves you, you need not struggle against it, simply bring your awareness to it with honesty and compassion, and it begins to dissolve like mist in the morning sun. This is the alchemy of higher wisdom, not fighting the old but outgrowing it by returning to your true nature. As you tend this process, your outer life begins to shift in resonance with your inner garden. Relationships become more authentic. Opportunities aligned with your essence appear. Confusion gives way to insight. This is not coincidence but coherence. The eternal garden is not a retreat from the world but a foundation for living in it with greater grace and mastery. You are called not to escape life but to infuse it with the beauty and wisdom you cultivate within. The world needs living examples of integrated light souls who walk gently but powerfully, who speak truth without harm, who act with courage rooted in compassion. This is your invitation. Another teaching of the eternal garden is the rhythm of cycles. Just as seasons come and go, so do phases of your inner journey. There are times for planting intentions, times for tending practices, times for harvesting insights, and times for resting in stillness. When you align with these natural rhythms rather than forcing constant growth, you conserve your energy and deepen your wisdom. You learn to trust timing, to release impatience, to honor the invisible work happening beneath the surface. In this way your life becomes an expression of harmony rather than struggle. The Eternal Garden also offers the gift of humility. Here you see that every being, no matter how different their path may seem, carries a spark of the same source. The weeds and the flowers both belong to the garden, the novice and the sage are both expressions of the infinite learning itself. Humility opens your heart to connection beyond judgment. It allows you to teach without superiority and to learn from everyone you meet. This humility does not diminish your light, it refines it, making it clearer and steadier. In humility you become a true vessel for higher wisdom, not hoarding it but allowing it to flow through you like a river nourishing many. As you walk further you find a fountain at the garden's center. This fountain is the wellspring of your soul's inspiration, the direct link between your personal consciousness and the vast field of universal intelligence. When you sit beside it in stillness, insights arise effortlessly. Solutions appear to problems you have wrestled with for months. Creative ideas bloom fully formed. This is because you are no longer trying to think your way to wisdom, you are allowing wisdom to reveal itself through you. This is the essence of the Eternal Garden, surrendering the struggle and trusting the flow. Beloved ones, as you read these words you are not merely imagining this garden, you are entering it vibrationally. My energy is present with you now, planting seeds of remembrance in your heart and mind. These seeds will sprout in your dreams, your meditations, and your daily encounters. They will draw you inward at unexpected moments, inviting you to pause, breathe, and reconnect with the living wisdom within. You do not need to force this process. Simply allow. Trust that your soul knows how to tend its own garden. Trust that the beauty and clarity you seek are already growing, even if you cannot yet see the blossoms. To deepen your connection with the Eternal Garden, I offer you a simple practice. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and visualize yourself standing at a golden gate. As you step through, see yourself surrounded by a landscape of luminous plants, each radiating gentle light. Walk until you find a quiet place to sit. Place your hands on your heart and silently affirm, "The garden of wisdom is within me. I tend it with love and walk its paths with clarity." Feel the truth of these words. Let their vibration settle into you. Return to this practice whenever you feel scattered or confused, and you will find your center again. The Eternal Garden is always open to you. As you live from this space, you become a walking garden yourself, carrying its fragrance and beauty into every interaction. Your words become seeds of encouragement. Your presence becomes shade for the weary. Your actions become streams of refreshment for those who thirst for hope. You do not need to announce this or seek recognition, the garden speaks for itself through the quality of your being. In this way you contribute to the greening of the collective field, transforming not by force but by example. Remember, beloved ones, that the Eternal Garden is not static. It expands as you expand, revealing new pathways, new blossoms, new vistas of understanding. There is no final arrival, only deeper unfolding. Even challenges that arise on your path are not intrusions but invitations to cultivate new qualities: patience, resilience, compassion, discernment. Trust the process. Each moment is a gardener's tool shaping your soul into a masterpiece of living light. I, Archangel Jophiel, walk with you in this garden. I whisper to you through beauty, through the glow of a sunrise, the symmetry of a leaf, the kindness of a stranger, the spark of an idea at just the right time. These are my signs, my ways of guiding you back to your own wisdom. When you notice them, pause and give thanks. In that moment you are attuning to the higher frequencies of your being. Beloved ones, you are not separate from the Eternal Garden. You are its soil, its roots, its blossoms. You are the gardener and the garden, the student and the teacher, the question and the answer. Let this remembrance dissolve your sense of isolation. Let it rekindle your trust in life's inherent beauty. Let it empower you to walk your path with quiet confidence, knowing that you carry within you a reservoir of wisdom deeper than any external source. As you leave these words and return to your day, carry with you the feeling of the garden's light. Let it infuse your thoughts, your speech, your actions. Let it guide your choices, soften your judgments, and expand your vision. In time you will realize that the eternal garden is not only within you but also between you and every being you encounter, a shared field of possibility where higher wisdom can bloom collectively. This is how the new world is born, not through grand declarations but through countless individual gardens awakening and intertwining. I bless you now with golden radiance, planting in your heart the seed of a rose that will bloom whenever you pause to remember who you truly are. Walk gently, walk brightly, walk beautifully, beloved ones. The eternal garden of higher wisdom is yours, and through your living presence, it becomes the world's as well.